In this video, we're talking about receiving. I really want you to focus on all of your first touches, okay? It's so important that you have a good first touch every time the ball comes to you. If you don't, you're probably going to get tackled, you're going to lose possession, everyone's going to be yelling at you like we've been talking about. You don't want any of that. So, a couple of things before we get into the exact technique and how to receive in different situations. A couple of things to think about. First thing is when that ball comes to you, remember, you don't want it to stick in your feet like this. It's not a good first touch. Okay, you either want to attack. If you have space, I want that first touch to go forward towards the goal. Attack right away. Okay, always try to attack with your first touch if you can. Okay, if the defender's coming at you, your first touch should be away from them, into space. Okay? When you're receiving, I really want you to focus. Obviously, like I said, play with your head up. But when that pass is coming right here, I want you to watch that ball to your foot. Really make sure that you have a good first touch. Okay? If you're not really focusing, I mean really focus. Okay? Actually focus. Some of us don't know what focus is. Okay? Really focus on the ball. Watch it to your foot. Focus on that first touch. Okay? Doing that right there, you're going to have much more success. Because most times, we're not focusing too much. We do things like this, where the ball comes and you have a bad touch off our foot like that. Okay, really focus. Get that touch going forward towards goal, away from the defender, or get it out of your feet enough so that you can play a pass, keep possession of the ball. So we're going to receive the ball in a couple different ways. I really want you to watch my technique. First, I want you to watch how I'm on my toes. Okay, so when you're in your training sessions, you're doing your warm-up, you're in the game. If you're flat-footed, playing the ball, if I'm flat-footed, okay, it's tough for me to react. If I'm on my toes and I'm ready for the ball, boom. Okay, I'm going to have a much better first touch. I'm ready. Okay, so be ready, be on your toes. So first one I want to receive is the inside of my foot. So again, watch the ball, boom. Okay, just like your pass, you're making this flat. Okay, if you're off like this, the ball's probably going to come in. It's going to go not where you want it. So open that foot up, okay? You want a flat surface, strong foot. So yes, I'm trying to get out of my feet, but if my touch is too hard, okay, it's going to get away from me. So you're trying to cushion it with that firm foot. So see how I'm doing that? I'm not following through. I'm stopping dead, but I'm having firm enough touch that it gets out of my feet. This comes down to practice. Just play me a couple. Yep. Now we're going to receive with the outside of our foot. Okay, so similar to the inside, this has to be a firm, flexed foot. If you have a weak foot, play me the ball. If you have a weak ankle, a weak foot, weak technique, you're going to have a weak touch. Okay, so I really want you to make it firm. Play me here. Good. Okay, so again, making that flat. You're either going to take this one across your body, or you're going to stop it dead with someone on your back. Okay, it's great for holding the ball up. But this foot has to be firm. Make it flat, try to make a big surface. Ready to play the goal? Yeah. 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 Good stuff. So there's a bunch of different techniques you can use to receive the ball. I'm just going to show you one more. This one is the sole of your boot. When the ball comes in, I don't want to stop it dead like that. I want to actually roll it with my sole. So just play it a little lighter. Okay? So you can sole like that, but I want to roll it out of my feet. Again, if the ball's getting stuck in my feet, play it again. If I'm stopping right here, oh, bad touch, play again. If I'm stopping the ball right here, and then I'm making a touch, okay? Again, it's taking much longer than it has to. So although you're using the sole of your boot, can you still roll it into positive space? By now, you should know, try to receive with a positive first touch. So if there's space, I want you to go towards goal with that first touch. If there's a defender coming, trying to get away from him with your first touch. Don't stop it dead at your feet. Okay, another situation I want to talk about is when there's a defender on your back. Okay, so there's a couple things you can do here. The first thing that you need to do is obviously you have to hold your ground. So try to make contact with the player. I don't have a dummy to demonstrate, but just imagine he's there. Okay, make contact with the player, hold your ground, get low. If I'm trying to hold him off like this, it's It's not going to work. So get low. When the ball comes in, I can either keep possession of the ball like this and then play to a teammate running in, or I can turn. Okay, but it has to be with your first touch. Because again, if I hold it like this, first of all, if I receive it on my back foot here, okay, this player's going to tackle me. It's too easy. So receive on your furthest foot. Make space. Okay, if I want to go into space, I need to do it quickly. So I can either go this way with my first touch, or play me into space. I can go this way with my first touch. Okay, the key here is that you're doing it with your first touch. If you take too many touches, you're easy to defend. The last thing I want to say about receiving is you actually have to want the ball. Okay, too many players are shy, they don't want to ask for it, or some of them don't even want it because they think they're going to make a mistake. Not you. Okay, you always want the ball. You always demand the ball. So first of all, if I'm just standing still and expecting passes, that's not going to happen. It's not your teammate's fault if you're not getting the ball. It's not your coach's fault for putting you in the wrong position. It's your fault for not working to get into space. Okay, so first of all, you can't stay still. If you want to receive passes, you need to move into new space. Occupy new space. Try to move either towards the player with the ball or towards the goal. Now, once you move into space, that's the first part. You actually have to demand it. You have to want it. So call for the balls. Call their name. Ask for the pass. At least say something and say, yeah, give me the ball. Okay, open your mouth. That's when you're going to start to get the ball more and more. When you do get the ball, if you do good things with it, I guarantee your teammates are going to pass you the ball more often.